Come on, preacher man. Come on, preacher man.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to set. March 47. Let's go. Check 13. Check 13. And 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down.
See if I can give me a W or something. Like a preacher man.
47 is the mic. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An even 90 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen going to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Here's Allen to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56.
Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bills take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, no, son. Mike 96. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Cut. Tighten up. Half 85.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. (21-0) our score after one.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Draw play. This is Hines. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here goes Hunt. 52, right 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Darnold from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
47 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Peyton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, Delta.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Mike, we're outside. 96. Watch the pass. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Now it's Darnold. And this one complete to Reed. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 2nd and 16, Darnold, and Reed with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one 28 yards on the ground. On play action, Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To the air, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Allen now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mike spoke middle. Rabbit. Watch that. 22 jet bomber.
On first down. Orr. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
44's the mic. Here we go. Switch. Middle. Stop.
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Check the backer, check the backer. All 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
319. 51, Mike, 51. I got you. I got you.
Now Allen. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
And again this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
At the 45-yard line.
Go, Mike, 19! Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Wild Bill.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
36.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Come on, dude. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Allen now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Weber. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
51 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
On 1st down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They come out here in the eye.
51. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Hey, tight. 51.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Darnold. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Let's go.
The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Bills 9. Michael Dixon set to kick
Out
off.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Second toss, he said.
On 1st and 10, Darnold letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to keep it here. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Yeah. Ready? Here we go.
Darnold from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rich Grossman.
That's correct. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Gun, check nine. Here we go.
To throw again, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
44, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
52's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. This is brought in by Gibson. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
First and goal, Buffalo. Today's final score.